Mike, homie. I represent officers on the east side, South Central LA. It's all good today, bro.
Well, everybody know the dude look like Curly. That's Skip. The other good brother. Yeah. Will introduce yourself.
I represent multiple organizations. Born and raised on Compton Native off the west side.
They don't try, they take
Right.
it.
Brother,
Yeah, you know, trying.
PCITI, Bill, C-Class.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all know this is
Right, man. Gangster, man, straight out of Compton. Transitions to greatness, stopping violence.
Hey, check this out. I want to thank y'all for showing up, man. 2 people is enough for me, right? But what I really want to say, Compton ready. Even though it was a whole lot of them saying he was going to be here, it don't dampen my enthusiasm, just motivate me to always continue doing what I'm trying to do. And my purpose is, of trying to have a town hall meeting is, I want things better in the community, man. I don't know how these brothers feel, but I was a cold Ku Klux Klan in the black man body. I ain't never did nothing to people but black people. I've been destroying my community for the longest. So all you want to be tough gang members, you ain't tough, man. When the judges be giving you life sentence, y'all be crying in your cell. Come down here and shed them tears and show us what you want to do to make it better. You understand what I'm saying? This floor is open, man. Y'all can say whatever, do whatever y'all want to do. Just drop it, man. We ain't got but like 20 minutes.
You know what,
You know?
well, for me, man, you know what I'm saying? We done all been through the trenches, you know what I'm saying? We done been through the bars, the storm. You know what I'm saying? For me, when my eyes was opened up, homie, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? All this BS I've been doing to my own people, you know what I'm saying? Because I was selling them drugs, that dope, homie. I didn't know that dope was going to destroy families. You know, I was young, just with money. All I was thinking about is women, cars, low riding, and money, for real. I didn't know that it was going to have all people lose their jobs, lose their homes, lose their wives, their husbands, families. I never even thought twice about that, homie. You know what I'm saying? But now when I look back at it, you know what I'm saying? Man, I wouldn't do that for nothing in the world. If I knew then what I know now, I don't care how much money it was, I wouldn't have took it because money has never been everything to me. You know, all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And for us, if the money we took and the lives that was destroyed, and then when you're on the flip side, you know what I'm saying, it's gang banging prep, all the stuff that we went through coming up, thinking up, because everybody in here would have died for their hood. That's because that's how we was, huh?
Yeah.
We'd have died for the hood quicker than the family down there. For real, because we love the hood so much. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I didn't understand what the hell I was doing. I just know this the block and fuck everything, let's go.
Man.
And that's how everybody else felt in here about their neighborhoods. We didn't know that, we killing each other. You know what I'm saying? We destroying lives. We not only destroying our lives, we destroying their lives. And you know what I'm saying? What if they got kids? You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters, man, it's a whole lot of hurt in this room, homie. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I pledge to God, homie, do whatever I can, you know what I'm saying? On my redemption, I'm on a redemption mission, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a mission from God. That's why I'm on, you know what I'm saying? I got a podcast called, you know what I'm saying, OGENT TV, and we got a little movement going on in there called G Riders, and that G stand for God. You know what I'm saying? Because we ride for God. We God's riders, man. And what we trying to do is bring all our people back together, man. Because at the end of the day, we ain't never be able to accomplish what we want to accomplish being separated.
Yeah,
Since we got off the boat, that's what it's been about, divide and conquer, homie. These white folks, they know as long as they can keep us divided, we ain't gonna never be able to do what we supposed to do, man. And I'm gonna say this last thing, homie. Like I say, Martin Luther King them did their thing, homie. They brought it up to where we ain't got to do nothing. Everything they went through, the marching, the getting bit by dogs, water hose down, killed, thrown in jail, they made it to where we don't even got to do none of that, man. Only thing we got to do, homie, is come together as black men and women, respect each other, and the world is ours, homie.
Yeah, they afraid of
That's real. Everybody know we them chosen ones. They know we them people. You got these white Jews running around, they act like they the chosen people, and they know they might be real Jews, but they not the chosen people, homie. We are. They came after us and stole our identity. They really identity theft. For real, they stole all our identity, running around here acting like they us. You know what I'm saying? But slowly but surely, our eyes waking it up, opening up, homie. And you know what I'm saying? And we know it. You know what I'm saying? I tell them in a minute, man, we them people, homie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way we're gonna get to what we need to be is come together and stop letting these white people write our stories, homie. Tell our stories, write our history. Because they ain't gonna never put our history right. Because if they make the history right, they gonna make themselves look like the thieves and murderers and rapists and dogs that they are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, that's me, man.
So, you want to say something, Cynthia? Or you just don't want to listen?
I mean, I'm like gangster said,
Yeah,
I'm on the
man.
journey as well.
Say something, my brother. All right. All right.
Well, I don't have too much to say. First of all, I'm here to support any movement that's for the right. And left the majority of my life, except for the last 23 years or so. I'm definitely here to support any type of movement. We're gonna strive to do whatever we need to do to get these streets right, to get our people right. You know, I'm here for that. And so that's my purpose of being here today. So, whatever y'all need from me, Sherwood, you know, call me, support you either way. You know, I said both sides of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had that privilege, considering we're from the same neighborhood. You know, and so I love what I'm seeing today, and I gotta support that. You know, and I think what we have is the epitome of what we are all trying to do out in these communities. So I just think you ought to just continue to move forward, man. You know, stay focused in the movement, and just have that understanding, man. Somebody's lives gonna be changed over this, and let's just keep moving, man. Let's just keep moving together.
Hey,
Division, even in this work, there's a lot of division. You know, and somehow we gotta figure out how to bring that together. So folks still gangbanging, you know, just on different levels now, but we still gotta figure out how to bring it together. You know, when it comes to our people, man, so we can do extraordinary things together instead of killing each other.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm tired of it. You know, I've been going to funerals since '87 myself.
man.
You know, ELO, first funeral I attended. But I'm tired of it.
Man.
I've been tired of it, you know, and the self-destruction is, you know, I was playing that the other day on my way out here. That song to this day is relevant.
Mhm.
You know, we're still self-destroying ourselves. And until we come to the conclusion and resolve things, it's gonna continue to happen, man. And God forbid we put in a position where we're extinct. Folk can only read about us. You know, so let's just continue to come together, man, and do what we can and how we can and keep things right and stay focused ourselves. And I just believe, you know, some lives will continue to be changed and saved, man, through the work that we're doing. You know, and so there's not a lot of people here today, but this wasn't in vain. At all. Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The folk I see in here and the folk I know in here, this is more powerful than having a room of 100 people.
Yeah.
That's right.
I know each and every one of y'all in this movement. And this is a powerful thing in this room right now. So at the end of the day, let's stay focused and continue the movement and do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Say one more thing. It's, I'm just glad that I'm not by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of other people out there like us, man. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, it's coming together. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing, because man, as long as we separated, we ain't gonna never get our full potential. You know what I'm saying? Our other brothers out there like to see it's a whole, I don't really want to get into this white and black shit thing, but there's a whole lot of white folks out there talking about their gang intervention and this and that, and they don't know what the hell they doing, and they the ones basically getting all the big contracts and all the big money, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. And then they hire some sorry ass brothers to block us. 'Cause I remember I went down there to Ark, whatever the fuck that is, downtown. Me and Twin went down there like 7, 8 years ago to try to get into their gang intervention and prevention. You know what I'm saying? I done did the Vita and everything. Besides that, I'm from the street. I know what's, you know, they tell me and Twin, brother tell me and Twin, we ain't qualified. I'm like, you telling me I ain't qualified? Or yeah, they tell me, they tell us, but see, that's the brothers they blocking. Cause they don't want no real brothers up in there that really know nothing, that's gonna, they make them feel inferior, so they gotta keep us out. And that's how the system is messed up, man. That's because he can't go to one neighborhood and tell nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? You need the people that can go where they need to be and talk to the people that need to be talked to. These white folks can't go in my hood and talk to my little homies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the way it is, though. But you know what I'm saying? We got to figure it out. All these organizations, man, and all these brothers and sisters, we got to come together, man, and you know, and push together.
The only way we gonna win.
The only way.
I want to interject this. I'm not a gang intervention. I don't like them. They just lining their pockets up with money.
See, you can't say that. Wait.
No,
You can't say
I'm-
wait a minute.
this is
You
my
can't say
opinion,
that
brother.
because
45%
I'm a gang
of them.
intervention.
Listen to what
Just
the other
say
40.
some.
I said that. That's what I'm saying. Some of them's there to line up their pocket. Hey, watch this, man. Anytime a gang member calling something for the community, gang intervention supposed to be there. I don't care what you saying. You got to be there. Some of them ain't gang banging experts. They ain't putting no work in their neighborhood. That's why can't nobody listen to them. Every hood got 200 or 300 dudes, man. Only 30 dudes is putting in they hitters. You got to dress up Crips. You got to dress up Bloods. And for one thing, we already almost extinct.
See, we already know that we ain't gonna get nowhere about that.
No, but sometimes the truth is what's gonna help more people than me. I believe the truth. Watch this, man.
Look,
Why is it so hard for us to get along
Let me just tell you this,
on the
man.
streets?
I do gang intervention, man. And 80% of the gangs, of the organizations that got gang intervention that's working for them, no, they not gang bangers, homie. They haven't been gang bangers. They done took them gangs that Levita says, Levita is the truth.
Levita can't certify me.
But listen, homie, I went to Levita, homie.
They can't certify
I
me.
went to Levita, homie. I'm certified regardless, brother. I was Levita.
Yeah.
But I went to Levita, homie, and it taught me some stuff I didn't know. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying.
There's some things we know and some things.
Watch this. I understand that because I was a mentor.
This brother's program is so critical,
Yeah.
right? Because they take cats like me, send me through there, and they professionalize what we consider gang intervention, right? They tell us how to speak. They show us how to speak. They allow us. So you got to be able to adapt to the situation. And I want to get biblical, but Paul said, I became a Jew to win the Jew. So you got to know when you're going into a situation, how to provide for that situation. And like G said, he learned some things. I've learned some things from these two brothers I know I wouldn't have got from the street. We talked about this yesterday, right? Creating some type of pamphlet or something for cats coming straight off the street. Because I was trying to do it on some gangster stuff. Oh, no, he gonna change, nigga. You ain't gonna tell me no. In the hood, in our hood, right? But at the end of the day, it has to be the perfect training. I don't care what situation you go in, there always has to be some training to justify what you're doing. There has to be some training, you know. And we got a lot to say in the street, but we have to learn how to conduct ourselves as well in different environments. And so that training, and Skip, what did you just say a minute ago? Papa Shaw told you. What did you just say, Skip?
Papa Shaw told me the purpose of training is that in absence of the training proves to be sufficient.
Yeah.
And then he told me, brother, you prove to be sufficient. So I get to hear the big table now. I said the little table.
That's right. That's
So
right.
that training, we talk about being renewed, It becomes our lifestyle.
And you, like you said, a whole lot, we know about the streets and all
Yeah.
that. But then you gotta have that extra to go with it. When you, I ain't knew nothing about no Trump. You know what I'm saying? When I was I ain't knew nothing about none of that.
And we
You
suffer
know what I'm
from
saying?
ourselves.
I just, cause like me, when I saw the game, baby, I felt like that was my choice. That's what I wanted to do. And fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm laying up in MDC at 39 years old, looking at 20 years, and you know what I'm saying? It didn't hit me. You know what I'm saying? My whole life, homie, I went to the game to try to fulfill a void in my heart for my father. Because my father wasn't ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, it's all different reasons why people turn to gangs, man. It could be physical abuse, mental, sexual, abandonment, all kind of reasons. But people think, oh, we just wake up and say, I want a gang bang. But that ain't how it is.
Let me say something real quick. Maybe you I told you I had that red Jeep, candy apple red with the squirrels and winter volleyball. And you said you gotta be somebody to ride in that red car, had a candy apple. But what I didn't tell you was I was suicidal.
Yeah.
I wasn't tough as motherfucker out the blood gang, but I didn't give a shit if they killed me. That's the sickness, the mental health part, to where Chris Young said, don't go over there, Skip. Sean told you where to go, but don't go over there.
Lalo.
Yeah. I said, man, I'm 120 pounds soaking wet. I don't have a rifle. I probably got like a revolver. I only got 5 shots. I gotta get it right. And I ain't wearing glasses, so I can't see them. That's not tough. That's suicide.
Yeah.
But I never would take my life. Not gonna slap my wrist, but I'm gonna do stupid shit and not give a damn if somebody hurts me. Because, like, I don't know which one of y'all said it, but I wanna die for this right here. So, a lot of people right now suicide.
Oh, without a doubt.
That'll be trouble.
And they ain't got the courage to do it, so they want you to do it for them.
Still going back to the saying that we all know, stand for something.
Yeah,
or
Paul.
die for nothing.
Hey, watch this, man.
Die for nothing, homie, as a black man.
I believe as gang members, like what gangsters said, I ain't come from no broken home. I wanted to be a Crip. I wanted to be the next Raymond, like Thomas. And I was one of them Crip. I went in West Side Park. I didn't go to Ludus. That's a long walk. But I went up in West Side, walking up and down Paru Street. Sometimes I went down at night just to say I did it. And the ones that was the scary ones wouldn't say nothing to me. So I wouldn't walk around putting me. I ain't gonna walk. I says, man, I wouldn't even go around Terry Carter sometimes, and Terry was cool as fuck, right? But a lot of them dudes, this is what I learned when I knew I was changing. I left San Quentin. And Lump from Westside Paru was talking Yellow Ice. He said, man, Keith want to talk to you. Man, Keith was cool all the way till we got to. He went to YA. Now I'm running front hood, he running the west side, and me and him ended up being enemies. Keith used to take up for me in high school, but Paru said something when he was bigger than me, and I carried a gun every day. I wasn't scared to shoot the gun, I was just scared to shoot you. I ain't want to go, camp was cool, I ain't want to go to YA. You understand what I'm saying? But when I went to prison, and the first thing Keith said to me on that phone, he said, yeah, Bam, Sherwood, I heard you up in there with that crippin', but you with that blackness. Prison taught me how to be a black man, man. I already knew I was black, but I didn't know how to conduct myself like a black man, right? I was an irresponsible black man with no kids. I didn't pick up the traits my mother and father had. I didn't want that job. I wanted to sell PCP to get me some money. My worstest nightmare was smoking crack. Then I lost my baby brother. I done did everything a banker can do. Ain't no big use little odds in banging, man. Every reputable homie is losing his life. And half of the times the rebels was getting killed, we killing them ourselves. Gang banging is non-existence. Bloods kill Bloods, Crips kill Crips. This is a new millennium. These dudes spandex draws, showing their ass. That ain't how a man conduct himself. I don't hang in hoods no more. I did gang goofy shit when I came on. Dude, pull a knife from me, just go get your little homie. I went and got my little homie, I went and got an AR. I'm still bam. I come out the closet to play. I ain't never had crime, so I know I ain't gonna tell. My shadow don't talk. But I want my community better, not just fronted. I want Compton, LA. So what's wrong with LA? What's wrong with Compton? We get brainwashed and believe in other shit. Ain't no such thing as South Central. That's the white man gave us that. We know how to coexist. If we can do this, listen to me, man. It's easy. It's not a dream, it's reality. Crips and Bloods get along good in prison, man. How can me and you be cool, then I get on the streets and go and deal in and bust? I just betrayed our friendship. I just left the bottoms. I learned how to get fly on the bottoms. I used to follow Camido around when I was a little boy, man. That man got me my first tailors. Half of the people from Compton, guess where they come from? The bottoms. This is where the blacks was migrating to, except Skip, and they went to the rich side of LA, to the west side. Everything is different now, and it's different because we ain't taking a stand and want it better. Sometimes we got the wrong voices saying things, man. We need the right voice to say things. One person move a rock, man, I'm trying to go through the wall. You know what I'm saying? And through God, anything's possible. I don't care what nobody say. You know? I'm enjoying this, man. It was cool. I'm glad y'all showed up.
What we tolerate, we become. That's why there is urgency to change. Real men understand and real leaders understand that they play a very temporary role in the process. See, what's wrong with our people? You can't win a head battle with a hard fight. And we're too damn emotional in terms of what we do.
Yeah.
You move situations through processes and systems, not emotionalism. See, if you want to change the outcome, you got to change the input. We're at a reflection point. We've never seen violence like this. Most of us that agree, we don't talk about our past because our past people. You are going to be judged by what's being put in the moment and what you do. We got a whole lot of takeholders as opposed to stakeholders in this world. And they do more damage to our community than anything else. I think it was so well said. See, so what we've got to do, man, in the purpose of real training is behavior modification. We all have bought into a story. And this has been the issue. If your story is only the story of what your eyesight will show you, you're going to operate from that story. If your story doesn't take you out of the neighborhood, your story or your eyesight is going to keep you in that neighborhood. We got to start thinking with mindsight. It's an indefinite to see it going through anything. Now, at the end of the day, we've got to look at what type of systems we have had in place in these communities. See, what a system does, a system chooses its leadership. A system keeps you in the boundaries of what that system wants at the end of the day, and it's not people-driven. We've been too people-driven. Brothers running around there talking about, I'm the one, this is that, you need to come here for that. In a real world of change, it has to be multi-integrational. We've got to create continuum because real leaders know that they are not chosen. The leadership chooses you, you don't choose it.
Say it again.
So real work has to happen in terms of what we are putting in place, in terms of the systems that are going to supersede all of us at this table. I don't think anybody in here is under 50. That means people, if we are not preparing us and giving them the templates and the roadmap, what are we really doing? We're going to hold on to some power that ain't ours. This damn stuff ain't no game. This is real. We're losing our communities, devastation that's going on, and we have not seen the type of violence in the history of violence that we're seeing today. And that's because people have devalued life. So you can get there and you can sit up there and tell them 3 strikes, you can tell them jail, you can tell them A, B, and C. If I have devalued myself and devalued this life, none of that's going to mean anything to me. And if you don't give me some wellness and some restorative application of my pain, I'm going to destroy any and everything in my way until I get some of that pain.
Man.
Our people are in pain, and we are not giving them the antidote to that pain. So at the end of the day, we've got to stop thinking in these damn little neighborhoods. We've got to create universal systems that will affect marginalized communities and psychologically imbalanced individuals that are going to create that change. If I don't get you to change your thinking process and the story that you brought in, if I can't interrupt that story, if I can't see you in your normality, there's never going to be no change regardless of what I have brought to the table. So whatever you get in the reward you get from doing what you're doing, now I've got to equal that reward or surpass that reward. I got to create different
My phone's about to go dead.
directors that give me options, and then I
Peace.
got to make you believe you have gone into the change. This is a process. So we need to